ever met someone that make you feel so wonderful, like this special woman, this special person, and they treat you like you are the world? They do it almost overnight. It's almost like they give you all this attention. They give you gifts. They constant message you. They text you. They call you. I mean, it just feels like a dream that this person that is reaching out is so interested in you. But it's a hook. It's a hook because they try to love bomb you. I want to talk about that today because this talk is so needed. We don't really go into these things that people are really doing to get our attention. But love bombing is a good one. I want to talk about this because it's happening so much today. And I believe it has a lot to do with the social media. So stay with me because I'm going to give you each topic with what is going on, what's causing it, and do my best to make sure you get the solution. That's the key to helping you understand about love and relationship. So thank you for joining the Love Doctor. Continue to like, subscribe. I appreciate your comments. Please make sure you go in, hit that notification button. Let other people know that the Love Doctor is here to help you understand about love and relationship and just make it successful. So let's get right into this. Love bombing. So now I'm going to explain to those who don't know or what it is, because if you don't know about it, you may have experienced it, but didn't really pay attention to it. Okay? So what love bombing is, it's like an intense display of affection that someone gives you, like attention and gifts, and they usually use it quickly to gain your emotions and your affection. And they do that because they want to overpower you or control something about you. So when you don't allow it to happen, it becomes a form of manipulation or withdrawal, or they just have a behavior. And this is why the Love Doctor talks about these various behaviors, because you need to understand when somebody is doing things to try to get your attention on the basis of what they want. You got me? So let's talk about this for a second. So what causes the love bombing? So a lot of time it comes with people have deep insecurities, and it could be the cause of some form of abandonment. You really, and you know I talk about this all the time. People always have these insecurities about themselves, and sometimes it comes from what happened within the relationships that they've had. It can be caused by them being narcissistic. Some people don't even know they're narcissistic. You almost got to tell them their type of tendencies they have. And we're talking about the part when it's controlling, when a person is trying to control a situation or something or someone. That's part of the narcissistic side that I'm talking about. Then you have the desire that they want to have a quick emotional attachment to you. So they say things to you because they want to be attached to you so quick. The manipulation continues because they're trying to get power over you. And that's why the love bombing comes in. And then it could be some trauma that has happened in their past relationship. So some of these things, I'm just giving you a few of the cause of the love bombing that comes about. But here's why you got to pay attention to this. And this is why I'm talking about it. You have to pay attention to it because it can create emotional independency on that person. And it happens really quick and you're not paying attention. It could blind you from seeing those red flags early, especially somebody who want to quickly talk about how much they so into you, how much they desire you, because it leads to them controlling you, controlling your emotion, controlling how you feel, and it can lead to abuse. This is why you really have to pay attention to, is this love bombing? When something is too quick, too fast, you have to pay attention. Sometimes it'll confuse you because it's so intensified that they making you feel a certain way, and they make you believe that it's genuine love. But it's all about what they're trying to get. Is it the sex they want from you? Is it the money they want from you? What is it that they're trying to receive or get from you? You see where I'm going? So it just, and when that happened, it makes it harder for you to leave. So this is why you've got to understand love bombing. So I'm going to go into the 7 types of love bombing that I found. And there's many more, but I'm just going to do about 7 to this on this talk about the love bombing. And I'm going to try to give you a story to it to try to get you to understand what it is. If I think I need to give you a story, I'll give you a story to it. And then I'm giving you some solutions of how you handle that. I'm going to give you some solutions. So how do you handle someone that's love bombing you? Because you need to know how to deal with the person who's doing this. Okay? So let's go into this. Sometimes love bombing comes when somebody is like constant giving you communication. And that constant communication is that they text you all day, they call you all day, they act as though they're checking on you. And that is one of the ones I tell you that's a form of insecurity. Because they're texting too much, they're calling too much, trying to see where you are. Like for instance, if you just out and about that day, you just saw them, left that morning with them, and then all of a sudden 2 hours later they calling you. And you just left. And then 2 more hours later, they're texting you. Another hour, they asking you another question. It's always something. They act as though they're asking something, but yet they try to make you think they're excited about talking to you when actually just insecure about where you are. You see, it's just a difference. So, and if you don't answer, then they'll use manipulation and say, well, I was trying to reach you to tell you X, Y, Z. No, you weren't. You just try, you're insecure because you don't know what I'm doing. And so they're checking on you. You may have experienced that and you thought it was, oh, he's so into me, he's so crazy. No, he's insecure. And if you say to that person they're being insecure, they're going to say, no, they're not. Because they don't believe it's a form of insecurity. They want to make you believe that they just care about you. No, that's not what that's about. Another one is they gift you. They give you gifts. They buy you things. They give you it too early. They just do it too much too early. And when they do that, what they're trying to do is create an obligation that you have to have for them. And you have to be obligated to them for something. Got me? Like, okay, so let's say you go on a date and then the next day you get flowers. You ever dated somebody, the next day you had flowers at your job. Then the next day is followed by an expensive gift. And then you feel like, oh my God, he's so excited. He's so into me. But it can also confuse you because they barely know you. And you think because they have the money or you think that they just so crazy about you that you don't realize it could be an underlying situation. So that's why you have to pay attention now, because every time somebody do certain things don't necessarily mean they're so into you. It's something to do with their personality. So you have to pay attention, okay? Another one is they have this future fakeness about what they gonna do. Like, you ever had somebody say, oh, they talk about marriage on the first date? I had a past relationship with somebody I dated. The first date, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna marry you. We're gonna get married because you the one you my mate. You who I really want to be with." And 8 years later, we were still single. But see, I knew that he was a love bomber. So I only stayed in the relationship because I had so much going on. I really didn't care what he said because it was just he didn't live where I live. He was in another state. So I didn't care what he said. I wasn't gonna see him no way that much. So it didn't matter about the statement that he made because I knew it wasn't true. Because it was no foundation. So what are you giving me a promise or something? We don't even know each other to, yeah, we talked for 2-3 months before we ever dated, but there was still no foundation established. You see where I'm going? So that's somebody who's going to talk about future and they just faking it. They just talking it because their goal is, again, they're trying to promise you something about what they going to do. And that's not going to happen. So that's too early, too quick. Another one is they give you this intense emotional declaration or affection early. And what they do, they talk about, I love you, I miss you, you're someone I really want. And so you got to be careful because this can happen by I'll say maybe Third or fourth date, you'll get a person, they'll say, I've never felt like this before. You really make me so happy. And you ignore how they're saying it, when they're saying it, the pace of that knowing them, because you use the conversation and the calling and the connection that it's okay. And so you feel good about it, and you don't really pay attention to the behavior that is given because they're doing it so early. And then weeks later, it starts changing. You don't hear it anymore. You see where I'm going? So they're using words early to make it reality when they're only using it to control. Okay? You got me? Another one is when they want to control your time. Now, this is bombing. This is control bombing. And they want to control your time. So they want all your time immediately. They want to spend more time with you. They want to know where you are. They want to just be with you all the time. And they disguise the isolation as affection. But what they're actually doing is isolating you because they want all of your time. And it's nothing but control. So you have to really pay attention to how much time you give somebody, when you give them that time, and what's happening when you give the time. Okay? Another one is when they love bomb you, is when they're trying to rescue you. Like, it could be acting like they're your savior, like they're trying to help you. Maybe it could be with your bills, it could be with a friend, it could be a conversation, it could be how you're feeling, it could be about a past relationship. you know, it's just all about this gaining your trust really quick because it's something that they want to do to control you later. So you really have to pay attention now. That's when they act this way too soon. Another one is when they mirror your personality. Now, a lot of you are not going to understand what I mean. That means that they're doing exactly the same thing, or they like exactly the same thing you like. So whatever you say you like, if you say you like this kind of food, they say they like it as well. You say you like this kind of music, they say they like it as well. But then months later, things change. Like all of a sudden, well, I don't really like that music. Can you turn it down? You see where I'm going? Everything's changed because they only did that to win you over. Got me? Because in the beginning, they got to agree with you because they want to make you feel like this is a perfect relationship and we need to be together. Okay? Now, I just gave you some of in a quick snippet of the top 7 things that I found to be an issue with in love bombing. Now, here's the solutions that I'm going to give you that's going to help you understand how to deal with people that do this. You got to slow the pace in relationships. And you have to do it intentionally. Like, you have to recognize if they can accept not talking to you for 3-4 days. How do they act if they don't talk to you for 3-4 days? And then when you do talk to them 3 or 4 days later, what are you saying, or what are they saying? Are they angry? Do they feel some kind of way? Or do they just say, hey, how you doing? How things are going? It acts as though they just talked to you yesterday, even though it's been 3-4 days later. Okay? So you got to slow your pace and make sure that you do this now when you find somebody love bombing you. You got to watch the consistency every time. You got to watch it. Does it intensify? Or is it a consistent intensify? Okay? Then you got to set your boundaries early. Don't let someone take over your time if you're not available. Don't let someone isolate you if you're not able. So you have to pay attention to your boundaries. Don't let anybody cross your boundaries. You have to put people in their place right then and there. And one of the things, don't ignore if you're discomfort, if you're not comfortable. Don't ignore that, because if your intuition is right about someone, you're right. So don't ignore how you feel. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't seem right, then it's not right. So you really have to pay attention. You have to observe the actions of what somebody do after the phase is high. So if they're excited and want to be with you and talk about it all the time and it's just so intense, or is this constantly, or what do they do after that phase go through? How are they acting when they're not so excited about getting with you. You got to observe that. You know, it is high up there. And then you've got to require emotional stability. You have to be excited, but excited when it makes calm sense. You have to make sure that what you're feeling is here. If that person is constantly making it do this, if you constantly feeling this, every time you turn around, it's hurry, do this, talk, center, what do you do? It's when it's constant something and it's unstable, then you have to know that something's not right. You got where I'm going? Love bombing can be easily believed to be that someone is so truly into you and they're only right now trying to fulfill their need. Okay? Pay attention to that. And this is exactly what we talk about on our virtual. So go in the link in the description on my virtual online love workshop. Down in the link in the description. Make sure you go there, join us. We do it once a month. And we come together and we talk about the ways that I'm going to help you recognize patterns of people that you have a relationship, how to rebuild relationships, how to enhance. And you're going to learn so many things about how to get clarity within relationships and how to have successful relationships so you're not confused. So make sure you go in the link in the description and be a part of the online Connect and Touch workshop. Okay? Thank you for joining me. We'll be back and we'll continue to talk about love because love is just only delayed. See you soon.